October 31st, that's the deadline they've set. That means that bipartisan infrastructure package.
Famous. Why people worship Satan? Look, man. Hold on. Why people worship Satan? Why people worship Satan? This. That. TV. Why people worship Satan, man? It's a quicker way. Why people worship Satan? It's a quicker way. This. Right? Right. Satanism, it's just like any other organization. They got rules. They got people organized. They got people that'll kill themselves when they call them. Women, men, kids. In some cases, not a lot of them, but some kids too. They got people that'll kill other people for them. Women that'll have sex. A lot of them. Mostly every woman that worships Satan, other men can have sex with her. Only the right men. Yeah. And it's mainly, I got to say this, it's mainly white people that's getting all the sex. They let other people in. They let other people into their stuff. The sex room, the money room, the power room. And the white people, the white men, they keep up with everybody that goes in and out of their sex room, power room, snapping the flash of the camera, the roar of the crowd, the red carpet, the interview like somebody interviewing you, the autograph. The white man keep up with that. He keep up, it's like a report. He make a report on everybody to go in and out. Yeah, and then being famous, it can corrupt a lot of people. People start lying to their fans. Yeah, people start looking weird, dressing weird because somebody put some strings on their body and made them a puppet. They become a puppet for the record companies, the movie companies. They become a puppet for the banks. Like I say, entertainment, should I say. And when they're tired of the puppet, they can just throw it in the fire or throw it in the garbage. It's mainly white people, though. Let me say that again. Because the reason why I say it's them, it's their game. It's their time. It's their time at the Satan wheel, the Satan vehicle. The white people is driving. Yeah. And Satanism, it makes you paranoid. It also makes you powerless too. It don't give you no real power, it just give you power over people. You got power, but it's not the power that Satan possesses. It's only power on a man's level. Man gave the power to himself by making other people work for him. The white man. You got Satanists at the CIA building in Langley, Virginia. The FBI buildings. A lot of FBI buildings. DEA, ATF, U.S. Marshals. Yeah, some of the big time people. Yeah. And guess what? Let me share something with you. What if I told you they don't even supposed to be involved in that? And what they're doing, they kind of like backstabbing George Washington. But guess what? The white people, they don't want to look at that. They don't want to say nothing about you backstabbing somebody. And they say me try to tell them about George Washington, the white man, even though they're white. George Washington was a white man. They'll tell you that they know more about George Washington than I do. Yeah. They don't know nothing about no George Washington because if they did, they'd try to follow in his footsteps. But since they never met George Washington or Jesus or none of them other people, they can't walk in their footsteps. They can only you know steal a few moves from them. Stealing moves. Mm-hmm. It's the white man worshiping Satan in America. Yep, and he get the Christian white man with him. Christian white man with him, the business white man with him, the political white man with him, the law, the army white man. So all together because they see a lot of black people in America, but they're paranoid. Excuse me. They're paranoid of black people. The white man is. You know, we love to get along. We get along. We always at the McDonald's together. You know. But the white people that did so much to the black people, you know, um, yeah. Unfortunately, unfortunately, man, you know, a lot of black people and white people love each other. They care. They got kids and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's a system, though. It's a racist system to get rid of them, though. Real talk, it is. How you think Rock Newman got around? Somebody was having sex with the mulatto black woman he came from. Like the mulatto black woman that he came from, a white man was having sex with her too. And then they put him on our side and say, huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? People worship Satan because it's more potent. It's more potent. It's more excitement to it. It's money involved. Fame and fortune. Her right here. She worships Satan. Ain't she on Bloomberg? Oh, she got the big status. Let me see. She a former Federal Reserve economist. Former Federal Reserve economist. That's what she was. She ain't got that spot no more. So she just, but she's still with this. You know, the white people don't want you to say nothing about them and this. Yeah, but like I said, they can come after black people and use this. But it's really racism toward the black person because they don't like them. It ain't about what they said. It's about who they are too. One day they're gonna start fighting though in America. Sorry to tell you that. I know, you know what war is, don't you? And right now, I'm just being honest with you. The white man, He got so many army tanks and army people and helicopters and jets. He got so much stuff that who would try to face him? Well, God gonna face you. He gonna give you a group of people. I know you don't want to hear that. You know, when we come on YouTube, all we want to do is hear, you know, we want to hear celebrity news, celebrity gossip. We want to hear that. Hear somebody giving some money away or something like that. But the reason why a lot of people don't make videos every day because they ain't got nothing, they ain't got nothing to talk about. They ain't got nothing to talk about. Hold on. People become scripted on the internet, man. Other people control them. And once they control you, you got to do what they say. You got to listen to them. What they say go. It's America, man. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of blood involved in Satan worship. People kill themselves. They take pills, cut their wrists, shoot themselves, hang themselves, jump out a window. Mm-hmm. Die from carbon monoxide poisoning. Mm-hmm. She'll do it. She'll do it for the white people. Mm-hmm. For the right people. A lot of other people will too. Gabrielle Union, Cardi B. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say that, man. You know, I know people don't like this video and they don't like this video. Listen, man, we don't like that video. People get their buttholes blown out and they get pictures taken of it too. And people got pictures of it. People got videos of people getting their butts banged out. And they can't get the video back because somebody else got it. When you see the person, they got a suit on or a dress. And all you could do is pay attention to them and say, hey, somebody else be looking at them. Mm-hmm. It ain't nothing but white people, I'm telling you. It's white men. They got some black people with them, though. Just to bring them in, to let them be a part of something. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, the white people always talking about, I heard Coffee Brown, Coffee talking about manifesting. I'm not trying to manifest the white people to leave America. That's just what happens to every empire, man. It's common fucking sense, man. Okay? You understand what common sense is? You got a lot of money, you got a lot of sense, you got a good job, you do your hair, do you know what common sense is? It's common sense, but people say, we don't want to hear that. I don't care what you don't want to hear. What you want me to talk about? What Al Roker talk about? What Michael Strahan talk about? What would you prefer me to talk about? You underground playing like you messing with pipes? You trying to find me everywhere I go to try to show me a lady so I can lick my tongue out? You like that one, don't you? You be looking for me to do that, don't you? You got plenty of pictures of that? Huh? When I be doing this? You got plenty of pictures of that, don't you? What about how many times I, pass gas? You want that? I don't know. I'm asking you what you want. You want me to die? You want a lot of black people to die. You know what, white man, you know what's so strange about it? That we all got to die. And it ain't a bad thing dying. You just got to die with the Most High on your side. And you got to really believe that. Because it is a real God, white man. It ain't no evolution. You can cut that out, sir. That evolution shit is run out of gas. That shit got so many holes in it. No, I think it's man, and man does things to himself because he locked up in such a big world and he can't get out. And once certain men conquer certain things, they get on another level and another level. It's like the Masons, right? Check this out. Hold on for a second. Pictures of the Masonic orders. Yeah, hold on for a second. Yeah, right here. Check this out. You see the people? You see the people at the top and the people at the bottom? They're all standing around the same object, but the ones on the top are better than the ones on the bottom. But guess what else? All of them ain't going nowhere. They're still around each other. It's just a game they play. It's a power game. They're just on the top and those people are on the bottom. And anybody connected to that little rock, that stone, is in power. You see the Masons standing around it? They got power over society too. The ones on top got power over the ones on the bottom, and everybody else, the world. Yeah, but they ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. You notice that none of them took off and started flying. Right? See that? The people on the top, they ain't going nowhere. The people on the bottom ain't going nowhere. They're standing around a structure. It's just a power game. That's it. The people that's standing around the structure has got power too over society throughout the world. But the people definitely on the top got power over the world and people. And those people become corrupt. All types of judges and business people and politicians, billionaires, people in high-tech fields. Hold on. Pardon me. Why people worship Satan? The white people tradition, man. It's a business, dude. Let me say this one more time. Satanism is kind of like a business. But it's not the white man's business. It's sin's business. It's something to remove people so they won't, just a test to see if you really can be around God's kingdom. It's a real sophisticated, spiritual, unique, very unique test to see if you can make it after this life. Some people, they're not because they want to get into this. They want to get into this. And they really think they're going somewhere. They're not. The people on the top, they took off and disappeared and fly. They still got to use the bathroom. They still got to brush their teeth. They got to put their shit down. They hold in their hand because they're going to get tired. And these people, these master masons, they trick people. They be religious people up there. Look at it. They be religious people up there. Movie people, army people. And they get the different costumes that they wear because somebody make them feel powerful. It's like a Batman suit or a Star Trek suit or a Superman suit or Thanos. See the suits they got on? See the suits? It's like Iron Man, Spider-Man, the Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel, Professor X, Wolverine, right? Don't they got the suits on too? They suits give them power over people, money. Those are your superheroes, but they can be super. They can also be super villains too. See the suits? They become powerful. They become powerful, like wizards and warlocks and vampires and strong generals and commanders over people throughout the world. Right? Yep. That system has been around for a long time. But it just destroyed people in the long run. Google in there. And the CIA. You say, well, why would the CIA be involved in that, William? Come on, you ain't making no sense. Well, you crazy than a motherfucker if you think I ain't making no sense about what I just showed you. Let me show it to you again. See the suits? Yeah. Motherfucker got a Deadpool suit on. You know, it's like a suit. It's like Deadpool suit or it's like Aquaman suit. You know, it's like Black Panther suit. They got some clothing on and it represents pinnacle of power. But you notice they ain't going nowhere though. They're standing on the same structure. And they got to deal with each other. And those be your good guys and bad guys. And most of them become all corrupt. Because they're trying to reach somewhere. It's kind of like the Tower of Babel. They're trying to make a name for themselves. And they're trying to give themselves some power. Look at the suits. It ain't no different than Batman suit or Captain America. It ain't. It's some clothing that they put on to represent their status. Right? So, you can't get caught up in the tricks of men. Especially white people. Not all white people, man. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real with you, Daddy-O. But for the love of money, people look the other way and say, man, give me one of those suits. Alright? You notice in the picture they ain't going nowhere. You can look at it yourself on Google. Let me show it to you one more time. You tell me if they're going somewhere. Well, tell me if you think they can fly or disappear. These people. Not the people in the cartoon, the sketch, but the people in real life, because there ain't number of people in real life. But check it out. You think it's Batman in there? No, but that becomes like a suit too. It's like the Queen of England suit, the President's suit, General Douglas MacArthur suit, the CIA, the top CIA man suit. It's status. That's all it is. But guess what? The same people there's people that got the status like this. They go to bed. They do this. They drink out of something. A cup, glass. They definitely eat out of a plate. right? Why people worship Satan? Power, man. I just told you that sex. It ruined people's lives. And mostly everybody worships Satan. They have to, they got to get busy. Somebody got to take them to hell. How you gonna get to hell if you ain't doing no nasty stuff? Satan don't want to see no clean people. Satan don't want to see no clean people. He want to see all nasty buttholes. So you got to be a butthole to go to Satan, a real nasty butthole. So how they gonna get him to be a butthole? That's by lying and throwing up this? No. They got to make your breath smell like butthole too. These people. These people. The Pope. The motherfucking Queen of England. The Billionaires Club. The President. The Chinese people, the big time people. It's mainly white people up here though. The white people ain't gonna let other people have equal power with them. No. Notice the picture one more time. The people that's standing around at the bottom of the structure. See, some people standing on this angle. All the angles mean the position they play in society. But the people at the top, in the event, Satanism has a very, very dark side to it. People on YouTube, people on Twitter, people on Plenty of Fish. And it's mostly white people. And they won't know why I say nothing about them. Right. This. And they'll come after you and say, we hear you loud and clear. Now, who was that? Somebody from Google, somebody from YouTube. It can't be nobody from Twitter. It was somebody coming from their server telling me that. Now, you would think, how do you get a job doing that? I mean, you would think, it's kind of like, it's like weird as hell because you come to work by yourself and you on the internet because you can come from another server and say, we hear you loud and clear. Then you can team up with some other people like the police, which the police ain't got no business teaming up with you, so they become crooked. Yeah, so it become the town folks, the white people, walking through the town with blow torches. You're going to get into it one day. You're going to get into it one day about this. This is going to get you into a race ride, white man. Not me saying it. This is going to get you into a race ride with the black people one day. And right now, you got so many devils, pitchforks, and everything. You think you got real Satan with you, but you don't. You just got your own motivation pushing you forward. That's it. Ain't no Satan ever talked to you or nobody else. Why is Satan going to talk to you, white man? He didn't talk to the black man that was worshiping him first. The black man that was in Africa that was worshiping Satan first. Satan never gave him an answer. So who are you so he to talk to you? You will never get no response from Satan. That's your own mind. And it's going to get you into a fight with some other people. Some holy people. Alright? You remember you said you heard me loud and clear. Now, you heard me loud and clear. Now, why do you have the right to, Yeah, the right to go to your microphone and say, we heard you loud and clear. Then you kill some people that look like me, but not you. You say, well, I didn't tell you to kill the people. You did it because you can. I say you're wacko. I say you're just in the business. It's something that don't belong to you. It's something that you have to get into. You're just a part of something. Black folks used to be a part of the same stuff. As a matter of fact, anytime anybody get in any game, you're part of corruption. So come on, I was in it too, dude. You just want to be, you really want to lynch me, and you're not man enough to say that. See, and you got a whole bunch of money and credit cards, and you can drive a car, and you got clearance, and I get on the bus, I got to steal out of the store, smoke weed, ex-convict. You say I'm a molester. You said I'm this. So you got better hand than me, Daddy-O. That's you. Yeah. Don't forget. Don't forget. You want to go to hell. You want to go to hell. But I will leave you with this. Hell ain't gonna let you have it your way. Remember that. Okay? Why people worship Satan? Money, power, sex, control. People start lying to you. People want to fit in, be a part of something. Real talk. Mostly white people though, trying to puppet the niggas. When we get into it, and we'll start fighting. And unfortunately, you're gonna lose at that dice game you've been showing me. You know the dice game that you came up with to let the black people come up with? Well, the black people doing it to me, but you're a part of it too. Yeah, because my brother died, got killed in the dice game. But that was two black people. Sinful behavior. You're going to get into a dice game too one day, white man, for sinful behavior. You could call it a showdown where people, you got Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, Chuck Connors. You got all the people with you. So many fast guns. And unfortunately, that's where it's going to happen because, real quick, it's going to be time for it, white man, because you ain't never did it with him. You had some little bitty things with him. That's it. That's nothing. It's not like you had to come here and take them. That says they was rebelling because they was in slavery. But don't forget, you put a lot of their rebellions down. The ones that did, because it wasn't time for them to be free. That's it. God woke you up today too. Aren't you thankful? Aren't you grateful? You want to worship Satan. You ain't never seen him. You say, well, I ain't never seen God. Okay. You see God, you see something that God created every time you look in the mirror. Don't you think you're a beautiful person when you look in the mirror? Right. That's God right there. It's the creation of God. That's it. But we need more answers out of God. So we start mocking God, It's going to be all right. Let me get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all right. I'm just telling you why people worship Satan. Control. Mainly white people over black people. It's the new KKK. Racism, and people are going to start fighting about it one day. All right? White people don't want to hear that. They say, shut up. Huh? Don't forget, I'm not worshiping Satan. You are. Don't be a little bitch. Don't be a bitch. You being a bitch, man. You being a bitch. You bitching up, man. You bitching up. And I only got a third grade education. I ain't got nothing. I can tell you bitching up. I'm just keeping it real with you. Yeah, you bitching up. You got so much power. You can push me around. It's fine. You gonna get pushed around one day. See, I'm a total different black person than the other black people. We all got a different mind. We'll get back with you later. I'm just keeping up with you. White people worship Satan. I ain't talking about all white people. I'm talking about the ones that choose to do this. You got no business coming after any black person. That's your business if you want to worship Satan. Don't come after black people. Come after yourself. All right? But you start pushing people around, fight gonna happen. And you're gonna be on the losing end. I know you don't want to hear that. All right? I know you don't think that's impossible. I know you think that's impossible, should I say. You think that's impossible. All right. Later.